Hi everyone, my name is DTD, and welcome back to Doki Doki Salvation Remake, Part 6! In our last video, we learned about Natsuki's problems with her friends and with her dad, and we also learned that she was actually kicked out of her house by her dad, who just didn't seem to see eye to eye with her, which is unfortunate, but luckily she's staying with Monica for now. Oh, speaking of Monica, she seems to really be relaxing. She's definitely loosening her grip on everyone else and is kind of starting to act more normal again. Anyway, with Sayori and the MC, things are still, in the just friends category, but maybe in this episode we will see them, come a little bit closer together. But that's just my personal thoughts. Anyway, without further ado, let us get right into the video. Alright. So what's actually the deal with these things? They're freaking everywhere. Would you ever get one? Nah, they're way too expensive right now. But I'd like to get one day, for sure. I place my hands over my head and groan. My brain hurts. You did a good job today, though. You worked really hard. Yeah, it was nice to get stuff done. Doesn't help the headache, though. Sayori laughs as she pulls out her phone and texts someone. Sorry, gotta check in on the club. You know how it goes. Right, you're always keeping up with that, huh? I have to. It's my duty. Right, nothing wrong with that. You're the vice president, after all. Do you think things went okay for them today? I hope so. I'm worried about Natsuki. That makes sense. Well, I have to go get ready and head out to my session. I'll hopefully be able to handle this tomorrow. Don't stress about it too much. I'll try my best. Right. See you around then, Sayori. Sayori cheerfully walks away towards her house to get ready. I chuckle to myself as I readjust my bag and head home. I guess I'm starting to trust her a little bit more. She seems happier, more carefree, like her old self. But the only reference level I've had of her old self is years ago at this point. What I know about her now is... I reach my front door, unlock it, and head inside. I throw my bag on the couch and get ready to prepare some dinner. I find myself thinking about Sayori's therapy sessions and the effectiveness of those sessions. I've never been one to question the professionals, but I've also never found myself in a situation where my friend is relying on them either. Is she doing a good job? Are they encouraging her to take her pills regularly like they prescribed? Is her therapist able to really get through to her? Those are some good questions, my guy. Helping her understand her feelings and helping her get better? I don't know. I wish I did know. That way I wouldn't be constantly worrying about it. But maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm being silly like she always says. I gather up my ingredients and switch on the stove. Looks like we're gonna bake ourselves a cake, eh? Loading screen. Ta-da! I walk into the club room with Sayori and place my bag on the desk. School was... well, it was just that. School. I walk over to Natsuki and Yuri, who are... What? What the... A very excited Natsuki slams the strange plushie onto the desk like a gavel and stares at Sayori and I intensely. Ooh, what's that, Natsuki? It's what I was telling you about yesterday. And she has one. I knew DTD would know what these things are. They basically got their own cult following now. And this one is the rarest there is. No kidding, I've tried looking into getting these and it's near impossible these days. Heh, follow me. We follow Natsuki to her bag and watch her open it. No way. Holy guacamole! You have a lot! Yeah, I bought a few before they became massive memes online. I guess I just saw their value before anyone else did. Well, I can't lie and say I'm not jealous. Something feels different about you, though, Nats. You seem a lot more... Don't call me that! Oh, sorry. I was just saying you seem a lot more, happy. Guess I'm just in a good mood today. Also, did anyone notice Monica hasn't come in yet? I tried mentioning that earlier, but you seem more excited about your funny-looking plushies. Heh, they are pretty funny-looking, aren't they? They are. I kind of want one now, too. Hey, I can give you one if you like. Excuse me, what about me? No, Natsuki. I couldn't. These seem very rare and special to you. I couldn't take that away from you. Ooh, you want the funny plushie. Ooh. Uh, are you absolutely positively sure you want to give it to me? Sure, why not? If it makes you feel any better, I actually wanted to give you all one as a gift from me. You know, to show my appreciation and all of that. Well, if that's the reason, then who am I to refuse? Actually, if you don't mind, Sayori, I'd like to have that one. I quite like her design. Of course you do, it's got purple hair. Oh, no problem. Natsuki hands the plushie to Yuri and reaches into her bag to reach for another. Am I gonna get one too? Yeah, just wait your turn. What do you think of this one, Sayori? Oh, she's cute! I'll take her. What? Fu beyond upon ye. Despite being surprised by Natsuki's trick, Sayori catches the plushie on her first try. Wow, she's so soft! Before Natsuki reaches back into her bag, the club doors slide open and in walks the woman of the hour. Hey everyone. Sorry, I guess I'm just late again. The rest of us share confused and concerned glances with one another. Yeah, but that's alright. No need to worry. Natsuki was just handing out some presents for all of us. Presents? Yeah, come check it out, Monica. I got you one, too. Natsuki reaches into her bag and pulls out another plushie. Here, this one's for you. Natsuki hands it to Monica. Monica looks at it closely, squishing it a few times and rubbing it. What's wrong? You look like you're checking it for drugs or something. Oh, no, it's not that. I guess I was just admiring how strange this looks. That's what I'm saying. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. And here's yours, DTD. Okay. Amazing. By the way, this reminds me of an amazing joke I read online the other day. Why couldn't the stuffed animal go to the dinner party? Why? Because he was already stuffed. Suddenly, Monica stifles a chuckle. Alright, that got me. That's a good way to lift my spirits. That joke was awful, though. Admittingly, you can't even go to a few days without a modern meme or joke already being dead or unfunny. Well, I have a soft spot for old and classic jokes like Sayori just told. They're somewhat timeless in the fact that anyone can get them, funny or not. Modern humor doesn't really have that attribute. True, I can agree with that. One week everyone will be talking about the same meme, and then the next week it can be entirely something new. It can get hard to keep up sometimes. Yeah, but you'll always have the classics like, I don't trust stairs. Huh? And why is that? They're always up to something. See? It even got Yuri. Yeah, that one was alright. It really got you though, didn't it? It did. Combining the fact that I've never heard that one before, and Sayori's funny expressions made me laugh. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I mean, way better than the stuffed animal one. Humor is subjective, DTD. They say that judging someone based on what they find funny is illogical. Who says that? Me. Ah, right. That's sure to shoot your credibility through the roof. She's right, though. What someone finds funny shouldn't be a sure-shot way of determining someone's character. What about those jerks online who are overly edgy and laugh at objectively tragic or horrible things? Oh, you bring up a good point. What does everyone else think? I think finding humor in something horrible is a natural coping mechanism for some people. Maybe it's to mask how they truly feel about it. Or maybe it's just a natural human reaction to try and find the silver lining in what is otherwise a horrible situation. I think Sayori and Monika's point still stands. Even if someone makes a joke about a tragic event, it's still not enough to judge them as a person. Meh, your humor can be a little too cynical at times, and I say that suits you perfectly. Eh? How so? Well, go ahead and say you're joking now. They'll prove it. Okay then. What is another way to describe good luck? Everyone but Natsuki shrugs their shoulders. Misfortune happening to everyone else. That's not so much funny as it is just plain true. I do anything to try and have some good luck come my way. The fact of the matter is, there's a general consensus that we can all come to here. And it's that humor can give you insight into someone's personality, but it doesn't completely define them. I agree. And there's another thing we can all agree on, too. Sayori squishes her new plushie and holds it up for everyone to see. These things are hilarious and amazingly cute. We all laugh together. Well, except Monika, who only smiles as she looks at her new plushie. The club meeting ends after a little bit more discussion on what other things we could do to make club meetings more interesting. As everyone else leaves the room, I notice Monika's not really getting ready to leave. She keeps staring at the plushie and squishing it. Hey Monika, anything the matter? Huh? You keep staring at the plushie Natsuki gave you. If you don't like it, I'll be happy to take it off your hands. Sorry, but that's a no. You're not going to pull fast one on me. Dang it. Well, other than that, I also noticed you look pretty tired. It looks like you haven't slept in a while. I'm doing fine. What about you? You don't look so good yourself. Yeah, I'm not that great at hiding it. Admittingly, these past few days have been killing me, but I think I can manage. Besides, Sayori would give me an earful if I started slacking off again. That does sound like her. You're a great friend for trying to keep her happy despite everything that happened. Much better than I am. Whoa, hey, give yourself a little bit more credit. You've been trying these past few days too, despite what happened. And all that on top of the work you've already put as president? I don't even know what I'd do if I was in your place. I try my best. Also, before I get going, I don't think I ever got to thank you for the advice you gave me about trusting Sayori. Huh? Yeah, Sayori seemed pretty happy when I decided to give her some space, like you said. Really? Gosh, I mean, I was just saying what I thought would have helped at the time. I didn't think it would have actually helped. Yeah, thanks for that. I've been meaning to ask your opinion on something as well. What is it? Sayori's pills. Her antidepressants? Oh. Yeah, sorry, I know it's a little bit of a sensitive subject. Well, I don't really think I'm qualified. Well, you two used to be really close, right? All I really want to know is, like, if you think they'll help her to get better or not. I think they could, but sometimes... No, I probably shouldn't say anything more than that. I decided it's probably best not to pursue further. From what I've gathered, it seems like everyone's got a different take on these things. I'd be lying if I said it isn't frustrating to not get a direct answer on this, though. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Sure. Sorry if my answer wasn't really what you were looking for. You're good. No worries. Also, if you're still not interested in that plushie you got, I'm just a text away and... No. Dang it. I'll see you later, DTD. I walk out of the club room and meet up with Sayori and Natsuki. I never really realized how little we do there, but it's still nice in its own way. It's cool to have a place to unwind and hang out in. Natsuki decided to tag along with us on our way home. Not really sure why. I'm guessing it has something to do with us not being at the club meeting yesterday. So, yeah! That's why I recommended that manga for you to check out. Ugh, sorry. Sounds fun! I've always wanted to try and get to Monika to get to manga, but I don't know, I guess nothing really ever caught my eye. I say it's worth a shot. The one I recommended should be something you like. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Oh, sure. What's up? You've been super duper nice to everyone today. I wanted to know why. Sorry, sometimes there really doesn't need to be a reason for... No, she's right. I just don't really know how to answer a question like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. I guess I'm just feeling a bit insecure. Ever since our fight a few days ago, I feel like you've started to hate me. I know I can be a bit pushy, and I'm really sorry about that. Whoa, dude, don't be. It's okay. It's not your fault at all. I've been going through some stuff lately, and while I admit you guys did push it that day, I know you did because you all cared. It's hard for me to realize that. I made a pretty big decision today, one that really didn't feel good to do. At lunch, I decided I was going to find Yuri and hang out with her. And I decided that was the last time I'd ever hang out with those other friends of mine. That whole thing was really the reason I felt the need to be extra nice to everyone. Especially you, Sayuri. I have no right to be mad at you. You're only doing what you thought best. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to compensate for something. Maybe feeling that lost friendship is something I'm just trying to ignore. But I can't. I'm afraid of losing you all too. It sounds to me like you did something really brave. From what I've heard about them, your friends never really sound like friends. I know it's hard. Letting any kind of bond go is... Sayuri quickly glances at me. Very difficult. But you have me, and the rest of the club. We're here for you, and here to help you smile. But that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want you guys to go out of your way and try and make me feel better. We're your friends, not even close to a burden to be there for you. He's right. It's super hard to understand sometimes, but that's what friends do for each other. True friends. And that's what we all are, right? Sayuri opens up her arms to invite Natsuki in for a hug. The two girls wrap their arms around each other and giggle lightly. Thanks, guys. I appreciate having you two as friends, even though I'm not too good at expressing that. As long as you do your best. Of course. We should totally hang out sometimes. You're not just saying that because you want free cupcakes, are you? Curses! Foiled again. We all laugh together. I'll see you two dorks tomorrow. Natsuki walks off towards the other side of school while waving goodbye to the both of us. Well, that was nice. Yeah, it's kind of a relief, too. You don't think that's selfish of me to think, do you? Not at all. You got that weight off your shoulder, and that's a very good thing. Now let's head home, yeah? I'm beat. Sure. Hey, do you think that Natsuki's changed over the past few weeks? Hmm? What do you mean? I mean, like, how she acts around us. You pointed that out yourself. Oh, I mean, I wasn't really trying to pry into her business. But yeah, I notice it. She's not super difficult to where I consider her to be changed, though. It's more like she's more comfortable around us. Yeah, that does sound right. I didn't get to ask how your session went yesterday. Oh, that went okay. It went as well as you'd expect. That's the thing. I don't really know what I should be expecting from those things. It's kind of boring. Well, not too boring for me, but probably boring to anyone else. Ah, I see. Do they, help? Of course! Lots! Ah, that's good. What about your, medicines? Have you been keeping up with those, too? Yeah. If there's anything you need to talk about, I'm just a phone call away. I know. I actually want you to promise me something. Of course, anything. Can you promise not to make such a big deal of my pills? I blink a few times as I process what she just asked me. Yeah, sure. No problem. Actually, let's pinky promise. The most sacred of pinky promises. Sure. As long as you promise me, you'll follow through and keep up. I hold out my pinky, and she does the same. There, we are now pinky bonded. I'll see you later, DTD. Sayuri and I wave goodbye, and I watch her turn around and walk towards her house, the same way I always have during these past few weeks. Today is different, though. I'm sure she understands why I'm always asking about her medicine, right? Isn't that a normal thing a friend should be concerned about? I don't know, maybe I'm being too nosy. But even still, I want to call out to her. I want to tell her I really meant what I said. That I'd always be there. That I'm more than just a phone call away. That I love you. I form a fist with my hand and gently hit it against my leg. I turn around and walk towards my house. Eh? Sheesh, Natsuki was right. This is good. I mean, sure, I basically decided to watch the anime instead of manga, but I'm a lazy guy. Watching instead of reading is just plain easier. It's Komi can't communicate! That might be enough anime for one night, though. I should probably clean up a bit around here before going to bed. I get up from the couch and start cleaning up the kitchen, which is still a bit messy from dinner earlier. It was a bit difficult to get used to at first, being on my own at such a young age. But I've been able to manage, and it got easier over time. I guess when you're by yourself, things just start clicking. Also, you're only cleaning up after one person. I can't believe that just 4 years ago, you basically have to pay me to wash the dishes or take out the trash. But now I feel dirty if I leave a few items out of place. I got this adulting thing figured out. I say that, but I gotta have some music blasting while I clean. Otherwise, I'll just get reminded of how lonely I am. Same. I pull out my phone and search for some random soundtracks from some of my favorite video games. There. This one is perfect. I grab the broom from nearby and hold it to the side like a sword. Alright, messy kitchen. I'm sorry. I flip the broom around and position it to get ready to sweep. It has to be this way. I quickly dash around the kitchen, sweeping up any food scraps or trash that ended up there. At the same time, I grab a wet rag from off the counter and begin wiping my dinner table down. I'm so good at cleaning! Okay, bro. I place the broom back from where it came from and wipe the sweat off my forehead. You're sweating? You were just cleaning, dude. Just like that. Until next time, kitchen. Next time is tomorrow, but yeah. I walk over to my trash can and remove the bag. I tie a neat little knot, throw it over my back, and head it outside. I walk over to the large garbage bin and toss the bag inside. Huh? Looking over at Sayori's house, I see... Sayori? What is she doing on the roof? She's just lying there, looking up at the sky. Alara is also seen nearby, which is probably how she got up there in the first place. Should I go over, or should I just call and ask? I want to scare her, so... I pick up my phone from the counter and navigate to Sayori's contact. Hey DTD, what's up? Hey Sayori, just wondering what the heck you're doing up there. Oh, you can see me? Can you see me waving? No, silly, I'm inside my house. Want me to come over? It seems fun over there. No, you weren't invited. Oh. Kidding. Come on over. Alright, I'll be there in a jiffy. I hang up my phone and I look down and see I've still got sweat stains on my shirt. I better freshen up a bit first. Yo! Sayori! Sayori's head pokes out from the other side of the room. Hey! Jeez, don't get so close to the edge. You'll fall. That's okay. You'll catch me, won't you? No, I'd let you fall. Sayori pouts. Kidding. Can I come up? Of course. I walk over towards the ladder and make my way up. So, I sit next to Sayori and use my feet to keep myself stable, as the roof isn't exactly the flattest of areas. Mind telling me what you're doing up here? Just wanting to relax and look at the stars. Oh yeah, that is pretty nice. Here, lay back like this. Sayori leans back and rests her hands below her waist. I follow suit. Stars. Wow. I guess I've never taken the time to look at the sky like this. It really is pretty. I know, right? I used to do this all the time. I guess I sort of forgot I used to enjoy doing this. Yeah. Know any constellations? I know where the sun is. I guess not. Actually, Sayori raises her arm and points in a certain direction. Right there is the Little Dipper. Wait, what? For real? I try to find where Sayori is pointing, to no avail. It might be a bit difficult to see. Here, get a little closer to me. You can see what I see better that way. Oh yes, get closer. I carefully slide towards Sayori, feeling my face turn a bit hot as I make contact with her skin. She points to the sky again. There, see that bright star? If you look next to it, I squint. Sure enough, I see a small group of stars forming the shape of a square spoon. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess that's the Little Dipper. How do you know that? I just told you. I used to do a lot of stargazing. I thought you were kidding. Nope. Let me see. I turn around and sneak a glance at Sayori. Her tongue is sticking out as she seemingly tries to concentrate and remember where certain things are. Aha! That's Orion's belt. Look over there. She points again. This time the stars are a lot easier to pinpoint. Ah, those 3 lines up there? I see those. Yep, and you can trace Orion himself, and his bow too. She begins to trace the night sky with her finger. I can't really see what she's doing, but I'll let her have this. Ooh, and you see that big reddish-orange one just above the belt stars? Yeah, that one. I see it. That star is called Belzegluyus, I think. It's super huge and is one of the largest stars visible to the naked eye. Wow, didn't know that. You're super knowledgeable in this stuff. I never would have guessed. Like I said, I guess you just forgot about it. Yeah. We stayed quiet for a while. I continue observing the stars, not really knowing what else to say next. I miss this. Being able to come up here and just completely forget about how awful the world can be sometimes. Yeah. The vastness of space makes me feel so small. Like nothing I ever do matters. Well, maybe not in the grand scheme of space, but it matters to the people around you. Life is what you make of it and all that. I guess so. It's hard to make something out of my life. Not when I've basically got these voices in my head telling me I can't. It's sort of like life is just one big exam. And I sure didn't study for it. Sorry, giggles. I mean, you're not the only one who feels that way. Yeah, I know. I'm still so selfish, aren't I? No, I didn't mean it like that. It's okay. I know you did. We stay silent again. Hey, what's up? Do you think Monica's okay? What makes you think she isn't? You saw how she was when she walked in today. She looks so lost. Like she's lost something. Huh. I didn't really notice. I mean, she looked a bit tired, but that was all I got from that. I want to talk to her. I just really haven't found the right moment. You guys really haven't talked much outside the club, right? Uh-huh. Even Natsuki got to talk to her. I'm just a horrible friend. That's not true. It is. I guess I'm just afraid she'll push me away or I'll ignore her. I'm sure she wouldn't react like that. She's been working really hard to make the club a better place for all of us. I think that says a lot about her, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess there really is not much I can do about that now. You can always try tomorrow, or maybe over the weekend. Sayori turns to look at me. Yeah. I'll think about that one. She turns back and looks towards the sky. Her left arm is still tightly pressed against mine. The warmth of her body is helping me deal with the somewhat brisk fall night that we're spending our time in. Is this the right time to bring up how I feel with her? No, not yet. I can't do that to her. I'm scared of what'll happen if I tell her. Hey, DTD? What's up? How many years did we not speak to each other? Oh, guilt trip time. Sorry, Jilts, and turns to look at me. Oh, no, I didn't mean to guilt trip you. I was just looking for things to talk about. It's alright. I'm willing to look past the trauma. I jokingly place my hand over my chest, which warrants a friendly shuffle. Don't do that, meanie. I really do feel bad. It's not your fault we did sort of do our own things for a while. If anything, I still should have tried harder to wait around for you in the mornings. Yeah. I don't know. She sighs. I have my own regrets too. Sari turns to look at me. I feel like I left you behind. I never really felt that way before. But looking back now, I guess I was just... I don't know. I didn't really know how I felt about you. Her eyes seems to open widely and glint a little. Felt about me? Not important. The fact is, I sort of forgot the kind of friendship we used to have. I mean, a lot changed from first year to fourth. People grow, change, experience various hardships and moments of prosperity. Those are some big words for you. Really been studying lately, huh? I give Sayuri a friendly jab with my elbow. Anyways, all I'm trying to say is we both change. For better or for worse. What matters is we're together right now. Sayuri smiles and looks back towards the sky. My life completely changed just a few weeks ago. Even though I'm trying so desperately to make it like it always was, I see the looks I get from people. From my friends, my own parents. I can't go back to those happier times before all of this happened. Even with you. She turns around to look at me, her eyes looking somewhat empty. You re-entering my life doesn't make this feel normal. Even though I've known you since we were kids. It's like my brain won't believe it. It's almost as if you're here for something other than me. I feel her body tense up as she turns around. I know that doesn't even make sense, but those are the words my brain is choosing right now. That night, it's all very fuzzy. That's probably why I'm able to find the strength to talk them. All I can remember is feeling very empty. I sometimes get flashes back to that night. The complete lack of inhibition, the disorienting feeling of going backwards in an ambulance, and the complete lack of fear. It all just feels like a strange dream that you can only remember bits and pieces of. Almost like it never even happened. She gently rubs 2 fingers across her neck. But I know it did. I'm trying very, very hard to try and accept that. Suddenly, Sari's left arm starts moving around, searching for mine. I quickly give in and hold her hand tightly. I hope you can still accept me, even with all my flaws. She looks at me, her eyes now full of emotion. I hope that you'll always be there for me. Of course I will. We both look back towards the sky again. We stay up here for a bit long, never letting our hands break apart. Ah, sweet. Loading screen. Ah. My eyes painfully open themselves at the sound of my alarm. Dang it. I dejectedly remove my blanket and walk downstairs to get ready. Every single moment I do feels like an absolute slog. But as tired as I am, last night was kind of worth it. I walk into the bathroom to try and wake myself up a bit more before making some breakfast and heading outside. I walk outside and am met with the hellish rays of the sun, almost as if it decided today would be the day it would shine the brightest, just to spite me. I trudge over to where I usually meet Sayori. I didn't even know people trudged. Surprisingly, Sayori's already there waiting for me, but she looks just as tired as I am. I make my presence known by yawning loudly and wishing Sayori good morning. If it was a good morning, I'd be sleeping. Why do we stay up that late? It was still pretty nice, though. Sayori's carrying a large cup, which probably has coffee. Hey, is that coffee? Yeah, want some? Hell yeah, give that to me! I take a few sips of Sayori's coffee, not really minding the heat too much. Yeah, that'll wake us both up. I sure do hope so. My eyes are so heavy. Alright, I'll help you walk to school. Watch out, everyone. Blind lady coming through. Step aside. You're so funny. I tried. Alright, here we are. Boy, that coffee ended up helping, huh? It really did. Maybe a little too well. I feel super jittery and jumpy. Wait, if you don't mind me asking, are you able to take coffee with your You said you wouldn't mention it! It should be fine. I don't think anything bad can happen. I didn't drink too much anyway. You drank most of it. That is true. Speaking of that, you remember to bring them with you. She reaches into her bag and shakes around her pill bottle. Alright, good. If you feel sick or anything, go straight to the nurse and text me, okay? Of course. See you at lunch. Sari walks into the class, and I head towards my own. And this guy was the one who led the revolution. Okay, got it. I place my pencil down and lay back in my seat. Our teachers told us to take notes of the specific chapter, and once we're done, we can just chill out and relax. I love days like this. Shortly after finishing, though, I get the urge to use the bathroom. I raise my hand and point towards the door, to which the teacher simply nods and continues doing whatever she's doing. I slide the door closed behind me and make my way to the restroom. Huh? Natsuki? Natsuki's voice is very faint and distant, but I know her voice anywhere. I get a bit closer and begin to hear her conversation. No. I said no already. Can you just listen to me for once? Yeah, it sounds like she's on the phone with someone. And it isn't going well either. I get it. Jeez. Yeah, bye. Shoot, that was over quick. I quickly turn around and try to scurry off to the bathroom. CCD, what are you doing over here? I slowly turn around and act surprised. Oh, hey! Just heading to the little bathroom. Right. How much of that did you hear? How much what did I hear? Don't play dumb. I was speaking pretty loudly and you're literally right there. Don't lie to me. I'm not upset at you. I just want to know. You seem pretty upset to me. Because you keep acting like an idiot. Sorry, I didn't mean that. But can you please tell me? I heard some of the phone call, but I don't really know what it was about. You just sounded upset. Yeah. It's just family stuff, alright? It's not really anything you're supposed to know about. Gotcha. No worries. Thanks, DTD. I appreciate you not making a fuss over it. Of course not. I don't really have any reason to do that. Hey, will you be joining us for lunch today? Sure. I'll ask Yuri if she'd like to tag along as well. Awesome. See you then. Natsuki waves and walks back towards her class. I don't really remember if Natsuki ever mentioned anything about her family troubles. Well, other than her dad being strict anyway. But, as I said, not my concern. Crap. I still really have to pee. Ow, my foot. Okay, so get this. I'm taking this online personality quiz on, like, which superhero I'd be or whatever, and then I get this stupid ad on my screen that shows me a product that I just searched for 30 minutes before. Wait, what? No way! What was the product? Oh, just some baking equipment. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I'm telling you guys, our phones are spying on us. Well, unless it's a bunch of memes and manga thereafter, I don't think you have anything worth spying on. Sorry, that was rude, wasn't it? Before Natsuki could retort, she suddenly stops and looks across the cafeteria. I look in the direction she's looking and see her other friend group leaving the room. Hey, I'll see you guys around. I have to go do something with these guys real quick. Natsuki gets up, but is quickly stopped by Yuri grabbing onto her sleeve. Hey, let me go. I just want to talk to them. Natsuki, please sit down. Why you... Natsuki sits down without another word, looking a bit flustered. Sari and I share concerned glances. I'm sorry. What for? I should actually thank you. I really was just about to go back. Just like that. How weak am I, huh? You're not weak. You're trying your best. No one expects you to get through this in one day. She's right, Natsuki. These things take time. You're already doing a lot by trying. And don't forget, we all have your back. Sari and Yuri give Natsuki warm smiles. And me too, even though I really don't know how to contribute, so, yeah. I understand that. Sometimes just being there for your friends is all you really need to do. No words necessary. Huh. Thanks, guys. So, how about we continue your stories, Oh, yeah. So let me tell you guys about scalpers. They're the worst. Natsuki continues talking about her stories and other various hijinks. As I look towards the cafeteria exit, Natsuki's other friends are long gone. They never seem to look back. Not even once. They're just some nasty friends right there. The rest of the day goes by as normally. Classes are chill, not a crazy amount of homework for the weekend. It's looking like I'll finally have a bit of free time. Sari and I walk into the club room and place our bags on the floor. We're early. What's with all these books? Are you being serious right now? What? You're asking why there's a bunch of books in a literature club. Yeah, I was just pulling your leg there. I wasn't. Mainly, there are definitely a lot more books for the 5 of us here. Around 10 or more books are just neatly organized on the front desk, and a few more are resting on the desks in front. Hey guys, hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Yeah, it's been going okay. Were you the one who placed all these books here? Oh yeah, I wanted to do something actually literature related for once. What about that idea I told you about last week? Oh, that? That was good, but I think I'd rather do something that actually relates to literature. We are a literature club after all. Right. By the way, is there anything, and I mean absolutely anything, that I can do to be a better club president? Maka seems uncharacteristically erratic. Not really? Kind of a loaded question. I don't think any of us consider to be a bad club president. TTD's right. You're a great club president. If that were true... Well, look who finally showed up early. Hello, everyone. Hey, Natsuki. Hey, Yuri. I'm trying to be a little more punctual, honestly. It's not a good look if I'm late to my own club all the time. But if you have other responsibilities to take care of, you shouldn't push yourself either. I know. You guys just don't really get it. I have to do the best I can. Why don't I explain all these books on the desk behind me? Oh yes, I'm quite curious about these. You have a very wonderful selection. Thanks. I wanted for all of us to choose at least one book to read together, and then we can all talk about our thoughts and opinions on it as we go along. The hardest part is agreeing on which book to go with. The 5 of us look at the array of books that Maka provided. There's all sorts of genres presented there. There's even some manga, surprisingly enough. Well, I already know what I'm going to choose. Natsuki, that reminds me. What's up? Yuri reaches to her bag and pulls out the manga that Natsuki gave her a few days ago. In between the pages is a purple bookmark keeping track of where she left off. I'm not finished with this volume yet, but I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot. More than I expected myself to. Admittingly, I've only read it after reading a very intense novel. So it serves as a very nice palate cleanser. That way I'm not too hung up on anything too intense. Just thought I'd let you know. Well, I'm glad you found something in it to enjoy. That makes me happy. Wonderful. I'm glad you see you two agreeing on something. Maka's eyes seem to twitch. So, let's choose something we can all read and discuss. We all take a moment to look at the books available, manga included. I'm already somewhat familiar with the manga. It's about these 2 girls who travel to a post-apocalyptic world together. I believe Natsuki already owns one of those volumes, so it could be interesting. One of the novels that looks interesting was a non-fiction novel titled Unbroken, a story about a World War II soldier captured and held prisoner by Imperial Japan. It's an interesting choice, considering this type of history is not really talked about here. I wonder if my Monica chose this. Another novel is titled Great Expectations, which Yuri takes interest in. She also seems to be eyeballing a novel called Gretel. After reading through the synopsis of those books, a clear theme seems to be present. Each one involves a journey of a character, whether good or bad, and dives into the experience that they go through. What about this one? It's not too long and seems rather interesting. Yuri shows off a book entitled Truman's Story. What's it about? It's about a man who lives a pretty normal life until he finds out he's in a TV show. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, it sounds alright. We can go with this one then. Awesome. I'll get 4 other copies over the weekend and bring them over so we can start next week. It should be fun. By the way, Yuri, Natsuki, do you have ideas on how I could be a better club president? Yuri and Natsuki both give Monica a confused stare. Not really. Yuri? I don't really know myself. Monica stays silent. Well, what now? Oh, sorry. Let's call it for today. But first, here's my writing tip of the day. Sometimes you may find yourself wondering what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. Whether it's writing poems, reading a book, hanging out with friends, anything. It can be easy to turn those thoughts into negative ones, like wondering why all this matters and all that. So it's important to recognize these feelings when they come. That way, you can turn them into positive thoughts like, um, excuse me. I'm sorry, everyone. What the? Should we go after her? We can all try together. No, that's a bad idea. Maybe she just wants to be left alone. Trust me, I would know. Sorry stays quiet. Remember what she told me last time? Slightly surprised that she has to take the initiative here. Sayori, would you like to go find out together? She shakes her head. We should let her be for now. It's clear she wants to be left alone, even though sometimes that can be hard to understand since we normally like to be there for our friends. But space is important. I'm sure everyone here can agree with that. We all nod in response. Let's call it a day. I'm sure everything will be back to normal once we come back next week. But let's at least text her that we're all leaving, just so she's informed. Okay then. Also, if you like to hang out over the weekend, just hit me up anytime. I could use an excuse to get out of the house every now and then. I'm always free as well. It'll be fun to hang out with you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I guess I'll be left out once again. Don't be silly. We can hang out anytime you like. I'm just a short walk away anyway. Yes, that's true. Well, I'll see you guys next week then. Natsuki and Yuri wave to both of us goodbye and leave the room. Hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna write a short note for Monica. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. Take your time. It's a little funny. Monica asking how to be a better president is much like her old self. Her old self? Yeah, she wasn't very confident in the beginning. Always running around and clearing things up with me and all that. But all that eventually changed. Sari walks over to her bag, takes out a pen and paper, and sits herself down at one of the desks. As I watch her write, I can see her sticking her tongue out ever so slightly, showing that she's now incredibly focused on writing. In fact, tiny little details about how she writes are now starting to become apparent to me. They never have before. The way she holds her pen is incorrect, but she's managing it anyway. It's these details that are making me realize how much I'm starting to really admire Sayori. Why wasn't I able to see these things about her before? The only logical explanation is that my feelings for her have never really gone away. In fact, I think they've only gotten stronger. Alright, I'm finished. She gently gets up from the desk, rereads her note, and then places it on the desk in front of the room. Okay, I'm ready to go. Awesome. What did you write for her? Oh, just some small stuff only her and I would understand. Sorry for not really being able to tell you. I see. No worries. All girls have their secrets with one another after all. True. I've said so many things about you to the others. Wait, what? Kidding. Or am I? Alright, you dork. Let's get going. Oh, would you like to see her at my place tonight? It's been a while and I thought it could be fun. I feel my face turn red, which is strange because I've already slept over at Sayori's place for an entire week just a month ago. Sure, I'd love to. Great! It should help take my mind off things too. Of course. Let's get going then. It's about time I showed you my cooking skills. Yes, I have great cooking skills. Monica's POV. I tried really hard to see what was going on through the code, but I just can't. I'm completely helpless now. I couldn't even hide in the cloud room, and now these people are all worrying about me. That's the last thing I needed. I shakily wave my hands in the air. 10%. And this reset thing isn't slowing down. I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried being a good club president. I've tried playing the role I was supposed to play from the start. I don't know what else this place wants from me. I'm just doomed to suffer this fate now. I sigh and slowly walk back to the club room. I look around my surroundings. I look at my phone to see text messages from everyone. They're all telling me that they left home. Figures it wasn't even worth checking on anyway, not with how I've treated them in the past. The only good part about all this is that I'm no longer able to see any of the code that tells me when I'm entering a new room. Everything happens as smoothly as you'd expect it to. It's almost like the game is trying to correct its mistakes. And that mistake is me. I chuckled to myself. If only I had known this sooner. I'd have just deleted everyone from the start. That way, I could have spent a little bit more time with you. I don't really remember if you can hear me anymore. Can you? Can you hear me? You're still there. I know you are. I just have to find a way to prove that to myself. Because I lost the ability to do that a long time ago. I walk over to the desk and begin picking up all the books. I carry a few at a time to the closet, organizing them neatly and making sure not to drop any of the ones already in the shelf. Even Natsuki's manga I dare not mess with. That would bother her, and I don't want that. I clear out the books and grab the one that the others decide on. But as I do, I catch something on the desk in front. Huh? A note from Sayori? To Monica. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while already. I know what you told me before, the weekend before the festival. I still don't know if you really meant all the things you said that day. If I want to talk to you, in person, I really miss the friendship we used to have. It's been really hard to try and find the time to talk things out with you, because I don't know if you hate me or not. My brain's always telling me that you do, but then I remember how good of a friend you were to me. You always listened. You were always there for me before anyone else was. But even back then, I knew something was bothering you. I'd like to get the chance to finally know what that is. And I'm really like the chance to try and be friends again. I'm just a phone call away. Sayori. Oh, Sayori. I look over the note one more time before crushing it in my hands and tossing it in the trash nearby. I wipe away the tears that roll down my cheek and regain my composure. I don't want to give in. I can't quit. I can't quit on you. I look back down at the trash can. Tears start forming in my eyes again as I look at the crumbled note. No, no, no! I quickly drop down and pick it back up, uncrumple it, and hold it close to my chest. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't. I slowly lay myself down on the floor, still hugging tightly to Sayori's note. After everything I've tried doing to you, how can you still care about me? After a few minutes, I pick myself back up and reread the note. I carefully fold it and place it into my school bag. After fully regaining my composure, I can think a little bit clearly now. This is a bridge I didn't think I'd want to burn, because if she still feels the same way after everything I've tried doing, there's a chance our friendship could be the key to stopping this reset. It has to work. I throw my bag over the shoulders and head out the door. And maybe I want to. I lay out a few board games and other fun little games I had laying around on the table. Alright, this should be a pretty fun night. We've got Monopoly, Trouble, and Uno. I've also got Super Swampy Bros if he's up for video games as well. Wow, really? I pack up all the stuff in my backpack and put it over my shoulder. Thunder seems to echo in the distance. I should probably hurry up. Don't want to get caught in the rain. I knock on Sayori's door and wait for her to answer. Who is it? The biggest criminal mastermind that has ever graced the face of this planet. Are you gonna kidnap me? Nope, this is a break-in. Knowing Sayori almost never locks her door, I decided to open it and let myself in. Sayori leads me into her bedroom and closes the door behind her. That sounds a little sus, but okay. Sorry about the messy room. It can be hard to find the motivation to clean up sometimes. Hey, don't worry about it. I really don't mind at all. So, what do you want to do? Sayori looks at me with anticipation. Oh, right. I remove my backpack and place it on the floor. Check this out. I open the backpack up and reveal all the games I brought with me. Whoa! You brought all that? Yep, I was a little bit indecisive, so I brought a little bit of everything that I thought could be fun. Let's play Uno! I used to be amazing at Uno. I mean, Uno doesn't really require much skill, but whatever. Yeah, it does. You have to strategize and anticipate your opponent's moves. I used to win basically all the time. Yeah, maybe because people were letting you win. That's not true. I'm just messing with you. I'm sure you did great. Let's go ahead and prove that by actually playing, huh? You're on! Our game of Uno lasts for a while. Sure enough, Sayori ends up being quite the formidable opponent. I have no idea how, but she always has the card she needs. Told you I was really good. I was just going easy on you. Whatever helps you feel better about that crushing defeat. Alright, I gotta use the bathroom now. Do you mind if I use yours? Of course, su casa es mi casa. Oh, wait, I think I said that wrong. I leave Sayori's bedroom and make my way downstairs towards the bathroom. Thunder echoes in the distance again, which probably means the storm is now on its way. Hopefully we don't lose power. I walk into the bathroom and do my thing. Nice bathroom. As I finish up, something peculiar catches my eye. On the floor beside the toilet, I see... What the hell? It's an empty medicine bottle. I lift up the bottle from the floor, and to my dismay, it's hers. They're hers. Overdose is a word that immediately springs to mind. Can you even overdose on these things? Oh no. No, she wouldn't take them. She couldn't have. Why else would she have invited me over today? But then what's up with this? Because there's no really other way for me to find out, unless I ask. I rush out of the bathroom to head upstairs, trying to remain as calm as possible. Before entering, I hide the bottle in my pocket and take a deep breath. Hey! What's wrong? Was my bathroom not clean enough or something? Oh, no, it wasn't that. I scanned Sayori from top to bottom, checking for any signs that something could be off. She either just dumped it or, like, finished it off. Dude, I think you're overreacting, but okay. Let's continue. Do I just stop everything and call the emergency services? Well, then what if I'm wrong? Can I ask you something? Oh, sure, what's up? You've been taking your pills, right? Same time every day? Yep. Hey, you haven't forgotten our promise, have you? Uh, Without another word, I reached into my pocket. What's this I found in the bathroom then? You showed me the same bottle in the morning. I already finished taking them. I'm supposed to pick up my next refill tomorrow. No, I don't think that's true. There are way too many pills in there. Did you really think I'd fall for that? Maybe you would have if you stopped asking me about my stupid pills all the time. Stupid. Sayori, I just wanted to know what you did with them. Why can't you tell me that? Why do you keep insisting that you should know about all this? Did you take all of them at once? What? Why would you even assume that I'd do that? Oh, I know why. I ignore what Sayori is getting at. So what the hell did he do with them? Sayori? I feel my confusion turn to annoyance. Do you have any idea how concerning this actually is? Come on, answer me. And my annoyance turned to anger. If you don't answer me, I'm gonna... I threw them. I blinked a few times. Huh? Do you want to repeat that for me? A little louder this time? I didn't quite catch that. I threw them all away. I flushed them down the toilet. Before you came over. Happy now? Happy? How the hell am I supposed to be happy after hearing something like that? About the ones you took yesterday, or the day before. I thought I saw you. I vomited them out. I still want my words after hearing that. Are you kidding me? Why would you do that? Do you not want to get better or something? How can you say that to me? Well, what the hell were you thinking throwing them away? The only thing that's supposed to help you. Did you really think that those stupid pills were the only thing that could make me feel better? Yeah, what else could they be for? And you really don't understand. This again? I don't really know how else I'm supposed to get through to you. I'm always trying to understand you. You're just too stuck in your own head to see it. Do you think I want to be stuck in my own head? How can you even say that? You're always telling me things I don't really feel like hearing, but I try to listen and take your advice because I trust you. I think you're showing me how you've really been feeling this entire time. You've let yourself go because of me, and you kept lying about it. All of your grades went down, all because of me. Even though you promised that you'd take care of yourself and not worry about me too much. Shouldn't that be proof that I actually care and understand you then? No, because then why would you want to hurt yourself for my sake? Please, you don't really know me. I can handle myself. You broke our pinky promise. What? You promised me. You promised you wouldn't do this. What are you talking about? See, this is what I mean. You never explain yourself to me. You can be such a I stopped myself. Even in my anger, I can't bring myself to say, what? What were you going to say? Look, you were going to say I'm a pain to deal with, weren't you? Don't put words in my mouth. You don't know me. You're right. I guess you really don't. The same way you don't know me. Come on, you don't really believe that. I don't want to. All this is starting to prove something. You were never there for me because you actually cared. You just felt guilty. That's my fault. You're really saying that to me now, after everything I've said and done for you. You don't get it. You're always telling me things that don't help. They just make me feel worse. How was I supposed to know if they did or didn't help you? You never talk to me. And you never keep your promises. Haven't I already explained this to you? I'm afraid that you don't really care about me. How can you still be afraid after all this time? And you go back and forth between wanting me to care and not wanting me to care. It's annoying. So which is it, Sayori? I don't know. Just stop already. So you don't want to help? Because that's really what all this is starting to look like now. Absolutely nothing has changed. It's always the same crap. Get out, CTD. It's like I barely even know you, Sayori, and I don't even know me. You said that yourself. We haven't made any progress on this, and I think that's on you. You're not putting in the effort to get better. I waved the bottle in the air. This proves it. I said get out! You know I'm not going to do that. She inches closer to me. Then everything I've ever feared is coming true. What are you talking about? This is all a big burden on you. I put this on you. How selfish is that? Sayori, I wanted to believe it. I really did. But it's just not true. How can it be? Of course he'd still be here. No one wants the guilt on their shoulders. I don't know how to prove it to you anymore. I've tried everything. It just feels like you don't want to listen. Well, I'll do us both a favor and make both of our lives easier. Sayori reaches down, grabs my bag, and hands it to me. I'd like for you to leave. Sayori, please, I'm begging you now. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. You've already proven everything to me. There's nothing to worry about anymore. She places her hand on my chest and begins pushing me out of the door. No, wait, Sayori, don't do this, please. She only smiles as she starts pushing harder. I have no choice but to leave her room. She closes her door shut and I'm left standing right in front of it, feeling completely and totally defeated. Sayori? Please don't shut me out. I want to try again. I want to work through this. Because I stopped myself. The fear of her making another attempt at her life is starting to take me over again. But that's exactly the problem. Those assumptions are what cause all this. I look down at her empty pill bottle. I angrily throw it across the room and it hits a wall, making a noise that echoes throughout the house. Sari doesn't respond. I have no idea what to do. I decide to let myself out, because after all this, I have to trust her. I have to trust that she won't do anything to hurt herself. Even though at this point in time, every single inch of my body is telling me to stay here. DTV? My heart skips a beat. What? I'll be fine. I'm not going to do anything dumb. But I would like for you to leave. Okay. Without another word, I head downstairs and leave through the front door. I sit down on her porch and watch the storm clouds roll in. Well, that's just perfect, isn't it? I let out a sigh as the rain starts pouring heavily. Thinking back to what I already said, about how I really don't know her and that she doesn't really know me, that's not true, is it? I mean, we're best friends. I guess we were best friends. After all this time, it really is my fault then. I've probably done nothing but make Cyrus' life worse just by being around. I mean, she's probably right. I've been handling all this very poorly. Was I supposed to give her space or something? What the hell was I supposed to do? I wanted to show her I cared about her, but she still has doubts? I didn't blame her for that. What's wrong with me? I look back towards the front door. I wonder what she's thinking right now. There has to be something I can do. I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got two choices. Walk back inside and just invite myself to sleep on her couch, which only seems unbearably rude and creepy, or just walk back home in the pouring rain and feel like garbage the whole way through. I hate both those ideas. I'd better just head home now. I pull out my phone and check who it is. Oh, it's Yuri. Hello? Hello, Disney. Sorry for calling you so late. No worries. What's up? Just a bit bored. I guess I wanted to ask if I could join you and Sayori on your little hangout. Oh, I see. We're, kind of settling down now. Oh, unfortunate. Well, I should probably leave you to it then. Wait. That isn't exactly the truth. Can I call you back in, like, 5 minutes? Oh, sure. I don't mind. I promptly hang up the phone and prepare myself to run through the rain. Alright, that is going to be it for this episode of, me reading Doki Doki mod stuff. Kind of a sad ending, but, hopefully it gets better in the next episode. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is DTV. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. Next part will be coming out relatively soon. Obviously, I still gotta film it and whatnot, but it will come out soon, so yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to tell a friend about the channel, or to tell that friend to tell a friend about the channel. Alright, well, see you guys next time. Bye!